This is Brownstone. Owner Adele's refusal to change is costing his business.
It is a catch-24 or 22.
Catch-22.
And now it's costing him his relationship with his son, Mark.
We don't agree as to what's the most important thing.
After Mark snuck Restaurant Takeover into Brownstone,
They have burritos in the menu?
the team is going to gut the menu,
It should be served with a roll of toilet paper on the side.
overhaul the space,
How the am I gonna hook it up?
Do you nag this much in your everyday life?
and hope they can relaunch as a more successful Brownstone
Woo!
and repair the relationship between Adele and Mark.
You are in the final stage, man.
We'll see.
The team has 6 days.
What a pain in the ass.
I guess we're going in.
Brownstone is getting Restaurant Takeover chef Derek Minkensky, a self-taught chef who's worked at some of the best restaurants in Toronto. And Restaurant Takeover designer Paula Velez from the design firm PVD.
Wow.
Very colorful. So you worked here before. Did it look like this?
Exactly the same.
Draped the same. Floors the same. Hideous bar the same. Pillars.
Check out these.
It looked like a restaurant from a Mexican resort. They have burritos in the menu?
I mean, you would think that, definitely, by the look of the space.
The floor is uneven. Tables aren't stable, they move. I noticed that tables, they paint this like 20 times. I do like the brick.
Oh, I love the brick. I've always loved the exposed brick in here. Let's see if the menu's changed at all. It's definitely a novel. Look at all this stuff.
Oh my God.
You know what? Nothing's changed.
The menu reads the same, the menu looks the same, and in this business, you have to change.
Check this out. Spring rolls with,
Okay.
bruschetta. Just doesn't make sense. It reflects the space. It's all over the place, really.
There's no identity, and I always thought that about the restaurant.
The menu is the same, the decor is the same,
Yeah.
and you haven't even seen the kitchen.
When I walk in the kitchen, the first thing I'm thinking is somebody abandoned it.
Like, nothing has changed. I feel like I'm in a time warp.
Oh my God, this is
Insane.
so
Yeah, I don't know
dirty.
if you want to be touching things.
No, really.
No improvements, no fresh coat of paint, same cracked tiles on the floor, equipment hasn't changed.
Oh, careful
Oh, you
there.
don't even look under there. I'm starting to have a breakdown.
Okay. Before you freak out,
Okay,
I think the
all
owners
right,
are here,
all
so
right.
you're gonna relax. Let's go and meet them and let's try
Okay,
to work this
Just
out.
get me out of here.
Okay. How are you? Mark came clean with his dad, and they agreed to meet us.
We opened, me and my brother, this restaurant 13 years ago.
I've pretty much grown up with this restaurant, and now it's essentially become my career.
Your face is very familiar.
I used to work for you years.
Oh my God. Derek, how are you doing?
Good, man. I'm good. Good to see you.
We trying to give the restaurant to my son, Mark.
Okay.
There is a lot of young traffic move to the area. Mark will be the right candidate for that, not an old dog like me.
Why don't you just hand it over to him then?
The business now is flat. As soon as I see things start to move to the right direction, we can do that.
So essentially, you just want to leave it in good shape for him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The problem with my son, he doesn't take any direction from anybody.
That's not true.
Which is,
I just have issues with taking direction from you. If there's anything that I'm gonna get at a restaurant takeover, the one thing that I'm hoping more than anything else is for him to finally retire. I don't want to just be the best in this area. I want to be one of the it spots in Toronto. I have one big barrier in my way, and that would be my father to my left.
It's got to be a frustrating thing for Mark because you're being told on one side from your dad, oh, you'll get it when you're ready, and then you're ready, but yet he's still kind of. So it's stifling the progression of the restaurant.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a standstill because of the fact that we don't agree as to what's the most important thing.
What do you feel about your menu?
The menu doesn't really know what it is. It doesn't know what it wants to be.
The restaurant before was almost 70% is walk-in traffic. You have to make a menu which is appealing to the walk-in traffic.
Yeah, it's good to have that walk-in kind of traffic, but at the same time, there's condos popping up all over the place.
It's all
A lot.
around
Yeah.
on both sides of the street.
How can you get those tourists in, but not alienate your regulars and your locals. Because people don't want to go to a spot where there's a bunch of tourists.
It is a catch-24 or 22.
Catch 22.
Like I said, 24 or 22, whatever it is.
Just round it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But you got to remember, the basis of your clientele, be it neighborhood, those are the people that are going to come back on a constant basis.
It's a destination spot.
It's a destination spot.
Mark, I really think, has got the right idea of where he wants to take this place. And I really think that Adele should back off and put enough trust into his son.
So there's any pieces that you feel attached to that you don't want them to go?
The columns. I think the column got to stay.
I think Adele is gonna be disappointed because I can compromise my design with those tiles.
I don't really have any attachment to the columns. I don't see how the columns could possibly match with the new direction.
I get a lot of good comment about the character of a place. If we're gonna change it to a modern look, then we will lose our character.
Adele seems to be really attached with where they have here right now. That is not working for them. It's not working for the neighborhood and it's not working for anybody. Who I have to make happy here?
If Mark is the guy who's gonna take over, he's the new generation and he has to decide what's best for the restaurant.
When it comes to that reveal day, I'm sure I'm gonna be ecstatic about it because it's a change. You have to take a risk, but I'm still terrified. Who knows what's gonna happen with it, right? It's a big change.
That day I have to take 2 pills of my heart attack pills instead of 1 because I'm not sure 1 will be enough.
So I noticed you guys have different opinions on how to run the business, but we all agree that it has to be a change.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so here's how it's going to work. Restaurant Takeover is going to need $15,000 from you guys, but in return, we'll match that $15,000 dollar for dollar. Now, is that something that's feasible for you guys?
It's very hard, especially in this environment, recession. I'm thinking right now how we're gonna recover that. Not only that,
It's the time we're closed.
The time we close. It's a lot of money, and we really have to make some sacrifices.
It is a risk. There's no doubt about that. The hope is that it's the right risk to take.
Well, thank you for meeting me this early, but we have to get going on this project. We have to give them a direction in their food, a direction in the design. That's what they're missing.
So what is that direction?
My inspiration is to bring Soho, New York into this beautiful heritage building. I don't want this just to be a lunch place. I want also to bring customers for nighttime to have a drink after work. So we're gonna extend that bar, make it big.
Once you start talking cocktails night, that's a lot of drinks, that's a lot of serving drinks. And the big bar means a lot of equipment. That means a lot of money going into the bar. Plus relocating the bar, it's a lot of money again.
Well, the bar is a key for me.
And you
So-
think you can make it, you can fit it in the budget.
You know why? I think because I think you're gonna help me. And you're amazing.
Why is it I always get nice words before we start when you need something? And I see a lot of tables, I see that floor as being huge.
The floor is terrible right now. It's like terracotta, kind of stone. I can't work with the floor. So that's something that it definitely
that's
has
what
to
you
go.
wanna put on
And
top.
that's what I want to put up.
Well, every time you say terracotta, stone on the floor, it means the levels are horrible. That means a massive subfloor needs to go down and needs to dry before we even start putting down any floors.
Where they have right now is crap.
You're not gonna compromise on the bar, not on the flooring, not on the dining room. What are you doing for lighting?
This is going to be one of the main focal points in the middle of the room. I'm going to have this beautiful custom-made chandelier.
Here you go. Just rings more dough.
So you don't have to worry about that. That's going to be my problem.
Your problems are always my projects. So, what are these two things?
This is, oh God. So they have these pillars. Trust me, I don't even want to think about those. Those are my nightmares. These 2 huge pillars in the middle of the room, and they're wrapped with this colorful tile. We're gonna have to replace those tiles with new ones.
When you say it's my nightmare, there's probably no word to describe what it's gonna cost me. Demo day! All these flowers and moons, bright things, everything will have to go. We'll have to clean it up completely. Tabletops are garbage.
Garbage, everything falls apart in this place.
Junk beyond any imagination. Taking it down is a breath of fresh air.
change is good. Let's hope that change will give the new image, a new beginning, because this is old, this is young.
Close your eyes right now. Don't even look.
1, 2, 3.
Shall I open?
Open your eyes.
Holy moly.
There you go, guys.
Holy
There we go.
That's beautiful.
moly.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. 100%. I'm so happy that it's gone. I'm happy to see that it's changing.
What are you feeling right now?
Years and years of,
I just love
agony.
I don't know if you're going to be liking that, eh?
It's very hard to let go. You put your life on it, your heart and soul, and all of a sudden it's just a bunch of rubble.
Let's go inside
Let's get out of
and
here.
have a
Let's
talk.
get out of here. Come on. This is the stuff that dreams are made of right here.
The floor patch is garbage. It's coming off. What a pain in the ass.
6 days ago, this is what Brownstone looked like.
And you haven't even seen the kitchen.
Now, after shutting the place
There's
down,
no other way around it. We have to do it.
taking
How we
$15,000,
gonna recover that?
they smashed, ripped up,
Junk beyond any imagination.
and overhauled everything from the floorboards to the menu
Yeah, I put the love today, you put the love tomorrow.
Okay.
in a desperate attempt to save Brownstone and repair the relationship between Father Adele and son Mark.
Pick up a hobby.
I have a hobby. I am.
knit.
And now, the team's time is up, and the job is still not done.
Everybody has to keep going. Now we're going for lunch or breaks or bathroom time. I like it. Good job, guys. That's good. Everybody's working. Things are looking better. I think we're gonna make it. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna do it. This is the final moment. Are you guys ready?
I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah?
I'm pretty nervous as well.
Keep your back to the restaurant, man.
Okay.
One,
1,
2,
3.
yeah. Take a look, man.
Oh, wow.
It's
It's incredible.
gorgeous.
It's completely different. Look at the chandeliers.
This is gorgeous, man.
Mark,
wow.
look at your bar.
No, there's a proper bar.
This is beautiful.
The wallpaper looks really nice too. I like
my
the. I didn't
God.
even think we were gonna have seating over here. I like the wood floors too.
Look at the pillar.
What pillar?
I didn't even
There's no pillar.
Moly.
I think it's warm and
It's
inviting.
really fantastic. It's really fantastic.
Yeah?
I can't believe I'm actually in Brownstone. To see what it can become now
Exactly.
and to see where it can go.
Once we get to the cooking part, that's when we're gonna make it.
Speaking of which, we gotta get to the kitchen because we gotta cook for some
Man.
guests.
I'm hungry, guys.
All right, let's go,
Hey,
buddy.
Let's do some dishes.
Ready to do this?
Absolutely.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, last week, we're gonna put
Cheers.
the pedal to the metal here, okay?
Let's do it.
Excellent. I love they moved the bar. They did the booth that we always telling them he should put a booth down there, right?
The fish are already on, okay? Let's get them a flip.
I think the salad is ready, man.
Yeah?
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
That's the
That's what we're looking for, right there. Oh man, perfect. You ready? Let's go. Let's take
go
it
for
out.
Man, you worked me to the bone. Enjoy it, guys.
I don't even like fish, and that's great.
Feel the love.
Ready? Let's do it.
I'm pumped.
Granny's dirty bread pudding.
Lots of love.
That's it. Right there. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm taking my wine this time.
This is a very nice red pudding.
Look at that.
You guys deserve it.
From my family to yours. Wow. Yeah?
Very
All
good.
right. I hope that with the food that I gave you guys tonight, this creates new memories.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Absolutely.
cheers
All
to
right,
new
so the
memories.
new memories.
To new memories.
The new
The
Brownstone.
new Brownstone.
Voila.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. I want to see where this is going to go. I want to see how this is going to play out.
You know, the idea is always gonna prepare the new boss for the job. And
New boss, haven't I been here for a while already?
Well,
or-
now you're gonna take the whole package. as is. And I'm sure that you're going to do very well, Mark. Absolutely.